It is all crazy.
This is called number 2020-49812 in the interest of Janiyah Benjamin. All parties, please raise your right hand to be sworn. And witnesses, you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Miss Milson? All right. Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child. Miss Nielsen, are you there? Miss Milson?
Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm here.
Okay. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. State your name and your relationship to the child.
Jarmisha Milson and her mother.
All right. And for the state?
Marcella Turner.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent, Alex Benjamin, is not present. He was personally served on February 5th, 2021 at 12:06 p.m. at 10615 Beechnut Street, apartment 219 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he has not filed an answer. Is that correct, Ms. Turner?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, we'll have a default hearing. Let's proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state would like to call Ms. Milson. Ms. Milson, what is the name of the child before the court today, and what is that child's age?
Janiyah Benjamin. She's 5.
And who, as of right now, are you currently married?
No, I'm single.
And have you ever been married?
No.
And at the time of your daughter's conception, were you sexually involved with anyone else other than Mr. Benjamin?
No.
And is there any possibility that anyone else other than Mr. Benjamin could be the biological father of your daughter?
No.
And are you asking this court to establish that Mr. Benjamin is in fact the biological and legal father of this child?
Yes.
And has there ever been any family violence to take place between yourself and Mr. Benjamin?
Yes.
Has any of this occurred within the last 2 years?
Yes.
Could you briefly explain to the court on one occasion what took place?
He bust my window out of my car on the side that I was driving. He pushed his mama, and it was just like a lot of arguing going back and forth. But I couldn't even get out the car because when he bust the window, I was just still sitting there.
And were the police called?
No, they didn't. I had to wait until I got home and all that stuff.
So did you make a police report?
I believe so. I don't know if it's like in a system or whatever, but I don't know. They just gave me like a blue paper.
Okay. And does Mr. Benjamin currently know where you live?
No.
And do you think that if he had access to your address that it could possibly cause you or the child some sort of harm?
No, but I wouldn't prefer him to know where I stay.
Ma'am, if he knows where you live, is he likely to cause you or your child any harassment or any abuse or serious harm or injury?
I don't know.
Well,
We don't even talk though.
okay, but when was the last time you had any contact with him?
Um, Probably like 4 months ago at my mom's house.
And was there any harassment or violence or abuse or harm or anything like that go on?
No, it was okay.
Okay, so when did this physical violence occur that you described in smashing your window?
This is the during the time I was trying to leave him.
When was this?
Mm, like 2 years ago.
And prior to that, had there been any harassment or harm or injury to you, or was this a
No,
one this was a one-time thing, correct?
no. It wasn't one time. It been plenty of times where we did have physical altercations or whatever, but it didn't calm down. But like, long as between him and Janaya, that's fine.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said it as long as it's between him and Janaya, it's fine. Like we
No,
gonna
no,
be
but I
meeting.
mean between him and you. Do you think that he might harass you or abuse you or cause any serious harm or injury?
No,
Well, then why do you not want him to know where you live?
sir, I don't know what this man will do. I don't know. We don't talk.
But you don't think he would hurt you or harass
I
you?
don't.
You
No.
don't. Oh, okay. So non-disclosure is denied. Then. Go ahead, Ms. Turner.
Okay. And who typically makes the day-to-day decisions regarding your daughter, Miss Milson?
Ma'am,
Who typically makes the day-to-day decisions regarding your child?
me,
And who takes the child to her doctor's and dentist appointments?
I do everything.
Has Mr. Benjamin ever contacted you to inquire as to the child's needs or her general welfare?
No,
And has he ever shown any sort of desire to be an active participant in your child's life or
no,
parent? And
no.
are you asking this court to appoint you as the managing conservator and Mr. Benjamin as the possessory conservator based on your testimony?
Yes,
And are you asking this court to designate you as the conservator who determines where the child resides without regard to geographic location?
yes,
And is that because you and Mr. Benjamin don't actually speak about anything, including the child?
yes,
And are you asking this court to order a modified possession and access schedule, and at the conclusion of that, it will revert to the standard possession and access schedule?
yes,
And are you asking this court to order cash medical support in the amount of $65 beginning May 1st of 2021?
yes,
And to your knowledge, is Mr. Benjamin currently employed?
yes.
Do you know where he works and what he does?
No,
Do you have any information regarding his gross monthly income?
no,
And to your knowledge, does Mr. Benjamin have any other children other than your child?
no,
And are you asking this court to order current child support in the amount of $249 beginning May 1st of 2021?
yes,
And in the last 4 years, has Mr. Benjamin provided financially for your daughter?
no,
And to your knowledge, in the last 4 years, has Mr. Benjamin been incarcerated?
yes.
He has?
Yeah, he been to jail before.
Okay, are you aware of how long he was incarcerated?
Um, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks,
3 or 4
if I'm not
weeks.
mistaken. Yeah.
Okay. So outside of the 3 or 4 weeks, in the last 4 years, did you and Mr. Benjamin ever live together? The last 4 years, I'm sorry.
No.
And are you requesting retroactive child support in the amount of $11,571 as of April 7th of 2021?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to order that the payout on that judgment be $101 beginning May 1st of 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are not seeking retroactive medical or dental support at this time. Is that also correct?
Yes.
Do you believe this order to be in the best interest of your child?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to approve this default order?
Yes.
No further questions for the witness. The witness.
All right, call your next witness.
At this time, the state would like to call Ms. Bidu. Ms. Bidu, could you please state your name for the record and where you currently work?
Natasha Bedu, the Office of the Attorney General's Child Support Division.
And what is your position and what do your duties entail as a child support officer?
I'm a child support officer, and one of my duties is to investigate and report wages for the non-custodial parent.
And have you received any sort of special training in regards to conducting those investigations?
Yes,
And do you also calculate child support as a result of those, proposed child support as a result of those findings from your investigations?
yes,
And have you had an opportunity to conduct an investigation in regards to this matter into the
yeah.
Benjamin?
Yes.
What did you find? And what did you find Mr. Benjamin's gross monthly income to be?
Gross monthly is $1,463.72.
And based off of that gross monthly income and the cash medical support amount of $65, what did you find the child support guideline amount to be?
$249.
And did you have an opportunity to calculate retroactive child support as well?
Yes,
And based upon the judgment that was requested, was that information based off of what was the gross monthly income that information was obtained from?
the gross monthly income varied over 4 quarters of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth quarter, the gross was child support findings. The gross was 1489.38. The third quarter, it was 2282.58. The second quarter was based on a minimum wage presumption, and then the first quarter was monthly of $1,281. So,
And so, go ahead.
so after calculating all of those based on guideline, the total amount for 2020 was $2,679. And then the remaining 36 months was calculated based on minimum wage, which is $228, for a total of 3363. I'm sorry, for a total of 8208. And that's where I obtained 1151.71.
Thank you. No further questions for this witness. I'll pass the witness.
Ms. Milton, do you have any questions of Ms. Bidu?
No, I'm okay.
All right. Do you know whether Mr. Benjamin has any other children?
No, he don't have any other children.
All right. Okay. Anything further, Ms. Turner?
Nothing further.
All right. The court will approve the order as amended, removing the family violence finding and non-disclosure is denied. They can still make the exchange at the Walgreens store. That's fine with me. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You'll submit a new order
That's correct. Yes, we
today.
will.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.